Vibrato number 1. Vibrato number 2. Vibrato number 3. Which one do you prefer and why? Here's a little tune played without vibrato, which is senza vibrato. And the same tune played with vibrato. Did you know that on violin and viola we have 3 different kinds of vibrato? One of them is wrist vibrato. It's when you just move your wrist while you're doing vibrato, depending on what you're playing. If you go faster, it can sound fast or slow. I don't use it because to me it sounds very boring, very one-sided. It's kind of like not using everything you have, because you have your wrist, you have your arm, you have so many possibilities to create a beautiful sound. If you just use your wrist, the possibilities are very limited. It's good to play with it. It's good to give it a try and to see perhaps you like it. Perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps wrist vibrato is the best thing ever. I might be wrong. This is just in my experience. Wrist vibrato doesn't give you everything you need, or doesn't give me everything I need. Second is arm vibrato. Is when the wrist is not moving and we're just moving our arm. Let's try that. Or if you play faster, it's really hard to focus on keeping your wrist stiff and just moving your arm. As you can see, it also sounds quite one-sided. It doesn't give you everything you need. It doesn't give you all the colors you could have. This is the arm vibrato. In both cases, we'll limit ourselves. It's totally unnecessary to limit ourselves because we can have it all. And that's why wrist vibrato, like I showed you before, that's a fast one, and the slow one is. It sounds very limited. The arm vibrato sounds. A little bit better, because here you have bigger range of motion. You can do slightly more than when you're only using your wrist, and still you're limiting yourself because you're not using your wrist, so you're just using your arm. Even if you play it fast. Something is missing. What are we missing? Up until now, we only explored 2 kinds of vibrato. It's when we used our wrist only, just using our wrist without using our arm. The second kind is when we use our arm without using our wrist. Our wrist is totally stiff. And the third kind, can you guess? If you guessed it now, then comment down below. You know, when I was small, one day my violin teacher suddenly said, okay, now you can play vibrato. Even though I haven't played vibrato up until until then, I only played all kinds of different pieces. We worked on intonation, we worked on the bow arm. He didn't say we're going to learn vibrato. He said, you're going to play vibrato. He said, just do it. In the third position, just play it. Let's see what kind of vibrato you have naturally. He said, some people have wrist vibrato, some people have naturally arm vibrato, and others have. And now we come to number 3. Did you by now guess what it is? I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Let me know which one is number 3. And also, can you guess what kind of vibrato I have? In case you know my videos and you've listened to me before, then you might have noticed. I was very, very surprised because he said, just do it. Up until then, I didn't know that I can do it. And he just said, do it without showing me any exercises or anything. He said, today we're going to find out what kind of vibrato you naturally have. And so I started playing, and this is what it sounded like. I played in the third position. Can you tell the difference? He said the vibrato that I have is apparently the best kind. It's a combination of the two. It's a combination of wrist and arm. It's when you start using everything you have. You give it your all. That way you can express absolutely everything. You can express all of your feelings. This is what the combined vibrato looks like when you use your wrist and your arm. So everything is relaxed and all the expressions are flowing through you out to the listener. Let's try a slow version. And now a faster version. Which vibrato do you use? Which one do you like best? And which one would you like to learn? Perhaps you use your wrist, but you would like to learn the arm vibrato. Perhaps you have naturally arm vibrato, but you would like to learn how to do the wrist vibrato. And perhaps you have a combination of the two, but you would like to explore the other options. There's nothing wrong with that, because when we learn something new, we also learn how to combine all kinds of different tools and create a beautiful sound. We're just like artists. We paint with our sound. Here's a little tune played without vibrato, which is senza vibrato. And the same tune played with vibrato. Here's another example. Now with vibrato. Which version do you prefer and why? Both have their advantages and disadvantages. When you practice without vibrato, you can work on the quality of your sound and you can improve it. So that when you later on add the vibrato, it will sound even better. Because sometimes the quality of our sound is so poor but we try to correct it with vibrato. And that doesn't sound very convincing. That's why first take off the vibrato, clean your sound. Try it many times. And then when it's completely clean and beautiful, then we add the vibrato. It's like taking a shower before putting on beautiful clothes. Would you like to learn how to do vibrato on violin or viola? If yes, click on the screen to watch the next video and let's practice together. I even created sheet music for vibrato exercises, which you can download right away. The link is in the description box.